Hey guys, and I hope you guys are doing okay today. I was actually going to make a review video today, by the way, on this whole DLC chapter 20, but there's not really a point of making a review because most of it's negative anyway, so I might as well just go on a fucking full rant of the whole disaster of this whole fucking DLC, which I'm really fucking ashamed of. I know said I wouldn't be really doing rants, but I can't just let this shit slide, man. Anyways, we got recommended today, by the way, to do this video, which I'm happy, so I appreciate the recommendation if you're watching. So yeah, that means a lot. So I actually have a reason to actually make rants now. So instead of people saying, oh, you always do rants, I got recommended, so obviously I'm going to do it. Anyways, I'll be breaking down everything that's made this whole DLC a disaster, and how I'm really ashamed of the devs' response to all of this. Fuck it, let's just get into it. So, I don't know if I should show you guys a lot of proof, because I can't be asked to do full edits. I'm just going to go over everything that is bugged right now, and if you guys don't believe me, then fuck you, just go in the game and check. Now, when I say fuck you, I don't mean to the fans who are watching, I mean the people that always try and come on and try and leave hate for no reason, or just, like, not be civil, right? Because people always try and invalidate my points of the video and the title. I proved them, and I even question them. And I even try and have a civil discussion in the comment section below. And do you know what they do? They will say, oh, you're salty, or just jump straight to the insults, or just refuse to show evidence, which is, I can't be asked for that shit. If I'm having a debate with you, and you refuse to show me evidence, there's no fucking point in debating. I'm not going to give a response, because what's the point? I have debates to try and educate myself and people around me, but that's impossible to happen if you're literally being fucking petulant about this whole situation, and refusing to show evidence. It's just a waste of time debating. So yeah, if you're trying to invalidate my points and refuse to show evidence and refuse to show evidence or prove me wrong, then I'm not gonna fucking just bother arguing. Anyways, if I do have like a few cock-ups of what I say, like I fucking stutter or something like that, or have a voice crack, I'm not gonna edit it out, because I leave these long rants, I tend to leave these long rants uncut, unedited, just give you guys the full brutal fucking commentary and what I fucking think. I can't be able to do any hard edits. I'm really tired as well, by the way, so yeah, I'm gonna fuck up a lot. Anyways, let's get into it. So I actually experienced a bug for myself today for like the past 2 hours, where I don't D-pip or pip as killer no matter what. If I get ruthless, I won't get that pip. If I get entity, I won't lose a pip. So this whole new bug is good for people who don't care about ranks, because you could purposely play like shit, or go against a really sweaty squad when you want to play normally and lose, but you don't have to feel shit about it because you don't lose a pip. So if you don't care about ranks, then this is the same for you, I guess. But this is a problem for people who do care about ranks. A massive problem for people who care about ranks, actually. Because you're not gaining anything. So if you do play for ranks, then I do apologize if you do come across this bug. I'm not sure if this bug is for everyone who plays killer. I think this just randomly happens. Yeah, it's a bug. Like it's a fucking terrible bug. It's really bad. It literally fucking. I'll even show proof for this one, because I don't know if this is a guarantee for everyone. So as you guys can see, I got a merciless hit, double pip, but when I went back in, I didn't gain any pips, which is really shitty, by the way. Really bad. I'm not sure if I have the one where I got ruthless as well. I'll try to show that one if I have it. As you guys can see, as I said, it said I pipped, but I didn't gain anything off it again. So yeah, this is a new bug which I've experienced and come across today, which is shitty. I'm not really pissed about this one, because you know, it is what it is. If you do play for ranks, then rip. If you don't, then cool. But yeah, that's one bug I've pointed out. The next one here is a bug. Yeah, a game breaking bug, because this affects gameplay massively. Now I'm talking about the random lag spikes and just frame drops that just occur during a match after this whole DLC, which is extremely fucking bad on PS4. So I'm assuming for console players this is way more rough than it is for PC players. Trust me, a lot of the times, I probably even have like examples in this gameplay, I'm not sure. Like, there's gonna be this massive lag spike out of the blue that's probably gonna make you lose a bloodlust or lose sight of the person, because it literally freezes your whole screen. And if at the time it freezes your whole screen and you're like spinning around, this is a fucking disgusting transition, which is horrible, and it's gonna probably fuck you over massively. And even a survivor, if this happens mid-chase, it's gonna get you down. Unless you have a really good reaction, but it's still a fucking gameplay affecting thing, which is hugely worrying. Now the devs have said they're gonna try and fix this, but for each patch, even Scott John pointed this out, it's been getting worse and worse. And the devs have made no fucking proper announcement to try and fix this and just make the game way more smooth, which is really worrying. That's actually pretty detrimental. I'm not sure why the devs are just so fucking hidden like about this shit, so oblivious, just so laid back about this whole thing. You know, as I said, the devs sleep on this shit. Anything wrong in DBD, the devs sleep on it and just try and find excuses and try and bribe us with blood points to log in and just try and make us feel sorry for them, just with the same old excuses. Now you guys can even go back to 6 months ago where I was making rants, and I promise you now the devs have still not changed. All they do is make the same excuses. Oh, we're really busy right now. Oh, we didn't see this. I get it. I don't expect you not to be busy, but I expect you to get your whole fucking test team to try and fix this shit. Because you have a whole test team, but they don't test shit, clearly. If they test this shit, then a raccoon map wouldn't be banned for a whole fucking week. Or disabled for a whole week. If they test this shit, we wouldn't have these fucking frame like drops or lag spikes. If they fixed it, we wouldn't have all these new bugs. This is another thing I've noticed which happens, okay? I've noticed this, and this is really worrying. So basically, with this whole new patch, the devs have put out like, I think at least 30 or 20, like I think 30 fucking bug fixes, which you're probably thinking that's good. Well, no, because new bugs are created by bug fixes, right? Because obviously that's how it happens, that's the whole pattern. If you fix a bug, there's obviously going to be a chance where eventually a new bug will come out of that. And since they put like 30 in this one fucking big patch, of course there's going to be a shit ton of new bugs coming out, which the devs, as I said, lack of fucking lack of common sense. It really is, and it's really worrying that the devs are just so laid back about this, and they just sleep on this shit. They don't care. I know that may sound a bit harsh, but they don't care. I don't know why they don't care, but they just don't. If they did care, then as I said, they'd get the test team to actually do this shit ages ago. We wouldn't be having to wait a whole fucking month, a whole week, sorry, just to get a new map back, which is which is part of the whole DLC, which is so ludicrous. It's so fucking stupid. I'm so worried for the devs. Why do you have a whole test team when you don't test shit properly, bro? If you actually test this shit accurately before putting patches out, then we wouldn't have these bugs lying here, and us as a community having to bitch at you and wait a whole fucking week for you to fix one thing that could have easily been avoided if the whole fucking test team actually did some fucking real fucking testing before fucking patching this whole fucking thing. It's so fucking crazy. It's so detrimental. I don't understand how the devs get away with this. I believe they get away with this because they have no competition with any other asymmetrical horror game in the future. Any other multiplayer horror game in the future is never gonna top TBD. Think of it. Ghostface, Michael, Bubba, Freddy. Every like license DBD has, no other fucking future multiplayer game will get the chance to be as good as DBD was, or popular, because this is the first ever game to have all these characters in one. So of course, any other game that tries to do that again will not be as popular because they've already seen it before. This is new. So yeah, I believe, and this is most probably the case, the devs don't care about fixing shit because they have no competition. If they had competition, they try to make the game perfect, but they don't need to because they have no competition. So of course they're gonna just let all these bugs sit here for fucking years and months and not give two shits, and it's really fucking bad. Like, you should be caring about us as a community. Stop caring about competition and money. Care about us as a community, because without you devs, where would we be? Without us, sorry, devs, where would you be as a company? You'd be shut down. I know this may sound shitty, but you would. I mean, it's the same for every other company. Without the fan base, they'd be fucked because we buy in the game. And the least you could do to give us back is just try harder, do better. Because you can do better. I've seen in the past, devs, you can do really, really good updates. And it's such a fucking pity, man. It fucking is. I think the last shit update we've had in DBD was back in December with the Twins chapter, the banning of kin. Where fucking, like, that was half released, lots of new bugs. And it's the same with this, lots of new bugs, way more bugs, terrible bugs. I'm also gonna point out, when you do the new bot and killer thing now, in tutorial, for some reason, the game, like, unequips all of your charms on every character in the game. Same with cosmetics and perks on, so you have to re-put them all on again, which is gonna take long. And I don't know why that's even the case. Devs, fix that shit, please. It's so fucking stupid. Like, what? You're really making like all of our characters default with no perks on and no charms, so we have to redo all of that again on all of our characters just because you didn't test shit. Devs, if you tested shit wouldn't, like, shit like this wouldn't happen, would it? Let's be honest, it fucking wouldn't happen. Oh my days. Let's speak about the Raccoon City. If I didn't speak about that, I probably did. Yeah, why? This is a massive part of the DLC, which is crazy to think of. That you avoided testing bugs on a new map, which is massively part of this whole DLC. Oh god. The devs, all the devs respond to this shit. All they say, they're always their response. And you guys will see this 6 months ago if you go back to my old rants. The devs always just give the same old shitty response. Oh, we're really sorry, we'll try and fix this. You're not sorry. I don't care if you say you are, you're not. You don't give a shit. You're trying to bribe us to make us fucking, you know, forgive you. Right? You're like, oh, we're sorry, but please buy our merch, or, you know, buy our shit. Oh, we're sorry, here, have 400k, you know, let's just sleep on the fact that it's bad, but we're gonna give you 400k, so now the whole situation's fine. That's the whole issue here, which I've noticed. The devs sleep on this situation being bad, so the way they're trying to avoid it is by bribing us with blood points to play the game longer and forgive them. Yeah, that's what they do. They do that just to act like, oh god. So them doing this to them means that it's not bad anymore, but it doesn't mean that, devs. So just because you offer us 300k blood points, it doesn't mean that the situation is no longer bad. It is bad, it's always going to be bad. And I feel like the devs are just not good enough with responding because they don't care. If they did care, we wouldn't be in this position where all these bugs would be here. Oh man, I'm so tired. Go on, I'm falling asleep. But you guys kind of get my point. It's so fucking stupid. What? I hate going on rants because it's fucking up my whole uploading schedule, but I have to. I can't just let this shit slide. I can't. I don't want to. Oh my god, fix your game. There's no excuses here. There's no excuses. What's the excuse? If there's no excuse, then explain to me why. I mean, if there was an excuse, sorry, then explain to me why. It does put out fucking 50 bug fixes in one patch, knowing that it affected way more. Because the devs should know, they're professional, that putting out fucking 50 fucking bug patches in one patch is gonna be really detrimental. The outcome is gonna be really detrimental. It's gonna create way more bugs. I'm not a fucking code expert, but I know common sense. And they're supposed to be coding experts. They're creating games, but the devs just, they don't care. They make us wait years for fucking bug fixes, and this is what they give us. Oh, I think there's one more thing to discuss about, and that's the whole outfit situation for Jill and Leon. Not the legendary ones, the very rare ones. So this whole situation is that the devs are literally forcing you to pay 1080 auric cells on a set outfit, so you can't buy it individually, for Jill. Although on a Jill outfit, which is very rare, the only thing that is different, no, not kidding, look for yourself in the store, is her trousers. It's her bottom part, not the top, not the hair. So you're forced to pay 1000 auric cells just to get them fucking bottoms. What? that literally screams money grab and scam. It fucking does. And the devs haven't even fucking announced the whole situation, and they're aware. Of course they're aware. People have been tweeting at them consistently. Like, the most popular tweets, what they tweet on Twitter, the most popular response to tweets are the ones that say, the ones that point out the outfit thing. But the devs don't care. It's the same for Leon. God, it's literally the same for Leon. Okay, maybe his hair on the outfit is a bit different. It's a tiny bit longer, but you're still forced to fucking pay 1,080 just for hair that's an inch longer. What? Devs? Are you still fucking sleeping on this? Wake up! Get a grip! There's literally fucking games out there that are smaller and less popular than this game. Or even probably bigger, but less popular than this game. And still put way more effort in to try and fucking patch bugs. They do. A lot of games do. And since DBD have no competition, they just sit back and relax and just not give two shits. The only community, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, the devs DBD care about right now is the DBD mobile community. Because I've noticed all the DBD mobile community get is a free game, first of all. Lots of Bloodhound and XP events. Fucking new currencies a lot. Just lots of interactive shit from the devs. So the devs do give a shit about the mobile community, but the devs don't give a shit about the actual other platforms with like PlayStation, Xbox, PC. You know, the ones that have been in the game for years rather than mobile. But it's okay. They use us main platforms for money, and they treat the mobile like they're fucking gods, which is so stupid. Treat everyone equally, devs. Stop treating one fucking version of the game like we're all not a big fan base, because we're all a fucking big community, but the devs take a whole fraction and leave the rest for money grab, right? Which is so fucking scary, so stupid. Oh, anyways, yeah, I broke down everything and how literally this whole chapter, this whole patch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, this whole DLC was just a shit show and a disaster. Anyways, that's a whole rant. I'm gonna go to sleep after I edit this. I mean, all I have to do is add music and add a thumbnail. I don't have to actually do any hardcore editing, luckily. As I said, man, like, if you guys are new here, on these rants, these long rants, I usually leave them uncut. So if I do make commentary mistakes, I'm not gonna edit it out, because it's a rant. I'm not trying to fucking be a professional in editing for ranting. Ranting is supposed to be where I'm informal, I'm consistently swearing at the devs. Why do I care about a high fucking end editing? Like, I don't give a shit if I fucking have a fucking voice crack. I'm just going over it and fucking being brutally honest with the devs here, and I want to leave it uncut. I don't see the point of editing. Like, uncut's way better anyway. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.